Not everyone is going to be your cheerleader on a GLP-1 weight loss journey. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This week is my, I believe, 8th week, actually, update for my tirzepatide weight loss journey. I experienced a few things this week that really surprised me. I haven't told a lot of people about my weight loss, except for the entire world on YouTube. However, in my personal life, not many people know. My immediate family know, and a couple of friends, but that's pretty much it. One thing I did discover this week, which really surprised me, I did tell a friend what I was doing, and I expect port, and that is not the reaction I got in return. I got quite the opposite. A very negative response about how I shouldn't be taking a GLP-1 because they are dangerous and it's just not good for you, and not what I was expecting. Clearly, my friend has not done their research on GLP-1s, doesn't understand all the benefits that do come with them, and that's okay. But one thing I realized that I needed to do was prepare myself for the negative comments. Not everybody is going to support me like I want them to. I'm going to run across people that are negative, that don't support it, that are jealous or compare themselves. That's just human nature. That's the world we live in these days. So a few things that I have learned in a very quick manner was, don't expect everyone to be your cheerleader. They're not going to. A lot of people out there aren't educated completely on GLP-1s, and that's okay. We have to give them grace because if they don't know, and just because I've done the research doesn't mean everybody else has. They only think about the things that they hear from social media or the news or who knows, wherever they hear it from. But I wasn't prepared for that, and that kind of caught me off guard. So lesson learned, I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut. I'm only gonna share it with you and the entire world on YouTube. But a few things that I did discover was their reaction to what I'm doing is more about them than it is about me. So when someone says something negative to you, it doesn't necessarily mean it's about you. Don't take it personally. It's about something that they're dealing with in their life, and they may not understand what you're doing or why you're doing it. My why is very important to me, but not everybody knows why. When they say that it's unhealthy for you to take that, well, what's more unhealthy? Me dying of obesity because I'm going to get diabetes and most likely congestive heart failure, and God only knows what else other issues come with that. I've seen somebody die from diabetes, and it wasn't pretty, and I never want to go down that road. It's just not something I want to do. And so if GLP-1s are the lesser of the two evils, then I'm willing to take it, because I'm not going to die a death the way somebody with diabetes would. That's just not for me. I'm going to take everything that everyone says to me with a grain of salt, and I'm going to be a duck and let it roll off my back, because this is not about them. This is my story. This is my journey, just like it's your journey. And the naysayers and the negative Nancys, they're not living your life for you. This isn't their journey. So take what they have to say with a grain of salt and just move on. I've learned that I'm not going to tell a whole bunch of people, though, because I don't want to have to deal with having to explain myself. I do not need permission from anyone to walk the walk that I'm walking, and neither do you. So if you're having trouble with people that just don't understand or have comments, the best thing to do is just celebrate your wins, celebrate the progress that you have made, and if you have to do it internally by yourself, in secret or in silent, then do it. Because if people don't understand, they're not going to understand, and you trying to pound your head against the wall to get them to get it isn't really worth your energy. The right people are going to cheer you on, and those are the people that you need to stay close to. Finding a support community is awesome. Here on YouTube, there's a lot of GLP-1 creators that are talking about their journeys. So I just make sure that I spend a lot of time watching their videos to get support. I don't talk to a lot of people. I don't have a big friend circle, and that's intentional. My circle's very tight on purpose, because over the years I have learned as I've aged that not everybody's going to be a friend to you. You are going to be to them. So I pick and choose the people that I allow in my life very carefully. So with that being said, I want to discuss some of the things that I went through this week as far as my actual GLP-1. I mentioned in my last video last week that I've been having some sleeping issues, and boy, have they hit hard this week. Two nights ago, I was up at 3:15. No lie, and I could not go back to sleep to save my life. And so I started digging into some research, reading some articles, and I did discover that one of the things that GLP-1s do is they affect your amygdala in your brain, which is the same center that has control over your circadian rhythm. And apparently, it kind of resets your circadian rhythm. And I think mine's getting really reset the wrong way. So what I've tried to do is exercise a little bit more during the day, go for a longer walk, exert more energy, just try to make myself tired during the day so I sleep better at night. I did have to take something to help me sleep one of the nights just because I was really starting to wear down the next day and I needed to have sleep. Sleep to me is uber important. Like I have to have it. I'm not one of those people that can function on 4-5 hours a night. I really need my 8, and preferably 8 plus. So that is one of the biggest side effects that I am having currently is just my sleep issues. Not a lot of nausea, not really, no diarrhea, no constipation, nothing. I did get a little hangry this week, a couple of days in a row, which made me really think, is it time to go up in dose? I'm really trying not to, just because I don't want to have to deal with what comes along with that. But if it's going to make my food noise go away and I'm going to feel better about it, then I'm going to do it. So I have made a switch in my GLP-1. I've still got some Zepbound that I'm going to finish up, but I have decided that I'm going to purchase some compounded material. So we will see how that goes. I'm going to try that out. It's definitely easier on the bank account, and we'll try it and see how it works. I for sure will update you and let you know how that goes. That's going to be a few weeks away because I've got about 4 or 5 weeks of my Zepbound left. But I have decided though, if I'm hangry a lot, if my food noise is really starting to come back, I've got 2.5 milligram vials. I'm just going to start dosing on Wednesdays is my injection day, and I will try and dose again on a Sunday. So I'm taking 5 milligrams in a week, and then we'll see how that goes, see how that transition is as far as side effects. But I'm not sure. I'm debating. Tomorrow for me is Sunday, and I'm gonna see how I do the rest of today, how I feel tomorrow. If I think I'm gonna be all right, then I'm gonna stay on my 2.5. It is working. I am super excited about my progress. Since last week, I have lost 2.8 pounds this last week. And I took my measurements today, and from the beginning, I started on tirzepatide July 9th. I am down 19 inches around my body, and 19 inches on a tape measure is a heck of a lot of space. And I see it and I feel it, and it's awesome because my clothes are feeling loose, and my watch is getting loose. I'm gonna have to take a link out of it here pretty soon. So all these things are just little wins that when you experience those, just delight in those, because those are non-scale wins for you. And so just be excited about that, because those are the things that just keep you going. I just can't wait to see how I'm going to look at the end of this journey. I have forgotten who I was when I was thin. But I'm getting little glimpses here and there. It's all starting to come back to me, and I'm super excited about it. And I'm excited about everyone else that's going on this journey with me. I am gonna be your cheerleader. I am gonna support you and just encourage you as much as I possibly can. I do have some notes here, and I just want to read something to you, because this is exactly how I feel. If any of you are going through this, just know you're not alone. Jealousy and lack of support are real, but they don't get to decide your outcome. Stay focused on your health, your glow up, and your why. This journey is yours, and it doesn't need anyone else's approval. So if you are struggling with negative Nancy's, girl, just don't. Don't. It's not worth your energy. Stay focused on you. Stay focused on why you're doing this. Celebrate your small wins and just keep going. If you guys have any questions or anything, please leave a comment below. I'm happy to answer any questions. I'm so glad that you guys are here with me on my journey, and I'm going to keep you updated every week and let you know how it's going. And please do subscribe to my channel. I would love to build this community, and it's important. We need each other. And until next week, I will update you on whether or not I decided to go up and dose, and I'll just keep you posted. And you guys have a blessed week, and we will see you soon.